this is Linksellus here, and today we're continuing how to play the piano. Part 4. Now without way, let's get into it. Rating 6. 6. 6. Okay. When you skip 4 white keys, the interval is a 6. 6 go from line to space, or space to line. Write the names of the keys of 6 apart on the keyboard, beginning with the lowest, C. Cannon's Aerobatic 6. This exercise will make you familiar with the interval of a 6. At the same time, giving all fingers a great workout. Notice how cleverly Hannon used the 6 to raise the hands to the next higher position, then to lower them back again. Lift fingers high. Play each note clearly and distinctly, practice slowly, then gradually increase speed. You can pause the video right here if you want. When you play in positions, that includes 6 or more notes. Any finger may be required to play 2 notes. Pause right here. Mitchell, Road About a Shore. Oh, that's a song. Okay, you can pause it right here as well. Slow the man down. 5 on B or C, 1 on C or D. And you can pause the video right here if you want. Moving up to down and down the keyboard in 6. To play popular and classical music, you must be able to move freely over the keyboard. These exercises will prepare you to do this. Each hand plays 6, moving up and down the keyboard to neighboring keys. Read only the lowest note of each interval, adding a 6 above. Right hand 6, moving from A, C up to E, G, and back. Begin with right hand 1 on middle C. Left hand 6, moving from C, E down to F, A, and back. Begin with left hand 1 on middle C. Lone Star Waltz. This piece combines position using London Bridge with moving up and down the keyboard in 6. Pause the video right here. If you want. That over or under the notes indicates the staccato touch. Make these notes very short. Pause the video right here if you want. Measuring sevenths and octaves. You skip 5 white keys. The interval is a 7. When you skip 6 white keys, the interval is an octave. Say the names of these intervals as you play. Right hand metallock intervals. You can play all of these if you like, so pause the video right here. Writing sevenths and octaves. When you skip 5 white keys, interval is 7. Sevenths are written line to line or space to space. We skip 6 white keys. Interval is an octave. Octaves are written line space or space line. In each measure below, add the higher half note to make the indicated melodic interval. 2. Play. Use right hand 1 to 5 or left hand 5 to 1 on the 5th, 6th, and 7th and octave. Each measure below, add a whole note directly above the given note. To make the indicated harmonic interval. 4. Play. Use right hand 1 to 5 or left hand 5 to 1 on each interval. Cafe Vignette. Play hands separately at first, and together. Be especially careful of right hand fingering. Notice that the first 2 notes, a melodic third, are played with 2 and 1. The flat sign. The flat sign before a note means play the next key to the left, whether black or white. Demonstrated in this small photo. Oh, wait, picture. Not photo, picture. Just, no. But, there. B sharp. While flat appears before a note, it applies to that note for the rest of the measure. Don't go on notes that are flat. Feeling good. Okay. Writing the flat lines. Make them flat lines. First, draw one vertical line. Then add a heavier curved line. 3. Change each of the notes below to the flat note. Make the flat note before the note. When writing the flat signs, be sure to center the flat sign on the line or space of the note to be flattened. Write the name of each note on the box above it. Play the notes using right hand free or left hand free. Measuring half steps and whole steps. Half steps, no key between. Half step, half step, half step. A half step is the distance from any key to the very next key above or below, black or white. Whole steps. A whole step is equal to 2 half steps. Skip 1 key, black or white. Tetrachords. A tetrachord is a series of 4 notes having a pattern of whole step, half step. The notes of the tetrachord must be in alphabetical order. Notes and must also have this pattern. Tetrachords. Study tetrachords below and answer these questions. Thus, each consists of a whole step, half step, and a blank. Whole step. Are the notes of each tetrachord, neighboring letters of the musical alphabet. Answer. Underline the correct spelling of the D tetrachord. Dagebergage. The major scale. The major scale is made of two tetrachords joined by a whole step. The C major scale constructed as follows. There is no sharp sign or beat in the C major scale. The scale begins and ends on the note of the same name of the scale, called the keynote. Preparation for scale playing. Important. Since there are 8 notes in the C major scale, and we only have 5 fingers, an important trick must be mastered. Placing the thumb under the third finger. This exercise will make the streak easy. Play hands separately. Begin very slowly. Keep the wrists loose and quiet. Remember, curved fingers. The C major scale. Begin slowly. Lean the hand slightly in the direction you are moving. The hand should move smoothly along. No twisting motion of the wrist. Writing the major scale. Write the letter names of the notes of the C major scale from left to right. On the keyboard below, use the tetrachord patterns and be sure each whole step and half step is correct. Mm-hmm. These hands were made for playing. The fact that the thumb opposes the remaining fingers is one of the significant play differences between humans and animals. You'll be able to see skillfully to write and paint, and also to make music. It's a particularly important factor in playing a keyboard instrument. The music culture of the hand allowed the thumb to pivot under the palm of the hand and easily touch the base of the fourth finger. Yeah. By making use of this facility, we have the ability to move the thumb to play a key. And then we can also shift the position of the hand. This enables us to play continuously up or down the entire piano keyboard. The following drawings are views of the palm of the hand. The drawing on the left shows the palmar falcet, the connective tissue that supports the muscles of the inner part of the hand. The drawing on the right shows how the thumb reaches under the base of the forefinger to play scales of 8 or more notes without interrupting flow of the notes. Playing the C major scale. As soon as the thumb has played the first note, while the second finger is playing the second note, pass the thumb under the base of the forefinger so it'll be ready to play its next note in advance. This is one of the most important secrets of smooth, legato scale playing. Voice of the world. Scales occur often in melodies. This favorite melody is made up in mostly entirely of major scales. New dynamic sign. FS. Fortissimo. Equals very loud. More about chords. A triad is a three note chord. The root is the note from which the triad gets a name. The root of a C triad is C. The root is, Triads in root position with root at the bottom always look like this. Or it is. Triads may be built on any note of any scale. Triads built on the C major scale. Play it right hand. Listen carefully to the sound of these root triads. When you name the notes of any triad in root position, you will always skip one letter of the musical alphabet between each note. The triads you played above are C, E, G, D, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, back, G, B, D, A, C, E, and B, D, F. Knuckles and muscles. Muscles. Key of the C major. Key signature. No sharps and no flat. Music based on any particular scale is said to be in a key of that scale. If there aren't any sharps or flats in the scale, they are shown at the beginning of the music. This is called key signature. The primary chords in C major. The three most important chords in any key are those built on the first, fourth, and fifth notes of the scale. These are called the primary chords of the key. The chords are identified by the Roman numerals I, IV, and V, 1, 4, and 5. The V chord usually adds the note a seventh above this root to make a V7, say 5 to 7 chord. In the key of a C major, the one chord is the C major triad. The IV chord is the F major triad. The V7 chord is the G7 chord, a G major triad with an add seventh. The three primary chord progressions. When we change one chord to another, this is called chord progression. When all chords are in root position, the hand must leap from one chord to the next. To make the chord progressions easier to play and sound better, the IV and V7 chords may be played in other positions by moving one or more of the higher chord tones down an octave. The I chord is played in the root position. The top note of an IV chord is moved down an octave. The V7 chord, the fifth D, is usually omitted. All notes except the root are moved down an octave. Play the following line several times, saying the numerals of each chord as you play. About the blues. Music called blues has long been a part of the American musical heritage. You find it in the music of many popular songwriters, ballads, boogie, and rock. Blues music follows a basic formula, that is, a standard chord progression. You learn the formula for Got the Blues if you You'll be able to play the blues in any key you learn, simply by applying the formula to that key. Okay. And that's for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.